All right, I'm ready. A little windy. I'm gonna turn my back to it just in case. Hey everybody, welcome to our channel. It's Randall, your resident fig tree collector and fig taster. Today we're gonna be talking about how I got this Angelito fig to fruit as early as the first part of May. Alright guys, it's no big secret. I have a greenhouse. That's the secret to growing figs and getting them to ripen early, is to start them off early. Down here in the deep south, I'm able to grow my figs through the winter. And it happens to be that I got the Angelito fig back in the fall, and it had already set fruit, much like you see here with the figs that are already growing on this brown turkey. They set fruit in the fall. Because it was so cold during the winter, they really didn't do much. As I've talked in previous videos, I have a heater in the greenhouse, and we kept it just above freezing so that our fruit trees wouldn't drop their fruit. Now that it's getting warmer, things are really ramping up. So we've got our fig tree collection that we recently just put in the ground. That's how you saw fig trees that are ripening figs as early as May in ground. So the Angelito that I have here set its fruit in the fall, like I previously mentioned. We put it in the ground. It's been in the ground almost 2 weeks now, and we got almost to 90 degrees, and that's good enough to turn this to a nice ripe fruit. All right, we mentioned Berea Crop earlier. A Berea Crop means that the fig actually sets fruit on last year's wood. Because this actually set the fruit last year on the new wood, and this isn't coming off of the old wood, this isn't really considered a Berea crop. We just held the same fruit through the winter. So Angelito is not really known as a Berea crop, so don't get that confused when you see all these figs here growing on this brown lignified wood. Your main crop of figs will actually grow on current year wood, as you see right here growing. You've got some lighter colored wood with some figs just fruit right here at the tops. So one of the benefits of growing this tree in the greenhouse through the winter is you get an early start. True, here we are the first part of May. I think today is May 10th. We're going to be sampling our first fruit, and we're going to continue getting fruit throughout the year. So if you can grow a tree in a greenhouse or a nice warm climate, and then keep it out during the summer, you're going to get a longer harvest off of that tree. All right, let's go ahead and cut this one open. If you notice, it's kind of gushy. The reason you actually see me holding this fig and didn't take it off of the tree right in front of you is we've had about 5 days of rain forecasted in a row. We were 4 or 5 days in between rain showers when this one matured. Because it was going to rain yesterday and last night, I figured I'd go ahead and harvest this fruit so that it didn't spoil. It typically has a closed eye, but if you have a nice big open eye and water runs down and gets in that fruit, it'll spoil this fruit. So hopefully when I open this up, we'll see a nice fully ripe fruit without any spoilage. But you see there's some cracking there, and in that crack you can see that the interior of this fig is red. So we got a little bit of that fig crack going on right there, which everybody likes to see. So as these things ripen up, they'll turn from this dark green to a lighter green, and then the fruit will start to hang like this and then show evidence of cracking. That's when you know that it's ripe. When you pick it off, if you don't have any sap at the end, you know that also is a good indication of a ripe fruit. So I'm going to take one of my little grafting knives I have here. We're going to open this one up and we're going to see inside together. This is my first time ever sampling this. I have no idea what this tastes like. Look how beautiful that is. Nice red interior. Angelito is known as an Adriatic type fig. So Adriatics are typically green skin, red interior, and it has a strawberry-like flavor to it. All right, let's give it a go. Oh man, not having a fig for the last 5-6 months and tasting that, that is really good. On a scale of 1 to 10, that's got to be a 9. I've had a few Adriatics before, a few different varieties. That's probably one of the best I've ever had. Definitely a must-have. If you're a fig collector, or if you're just looking to add a couple of figs to your collection, think about Angelito. You're not going to be able to find this at your local big box store. You need to get on someplace that has a series of fig collectors, Fig Bid, some Facebook forums, and then ask around who all has this fig available. Don't be surprised if you're going to spend a little bit of money to get one of these. It's highly sought after. And it definitely holds up to the reputation that precedes it. I just want to give a special shout out to my friend Matt King, who hooked me up with this tree. So as bonus footage, a little side note here, we've added so far 3 additional rows of figs to our orchard this year. We're up to 150 varieties now. We're going to be bringing these 150 varieties to you in a future video, so make sure you stay tuned. But first, we've got to get all of our irrigation line laid out. We've got to get these mulched in with compost to help conserve some moisture and get these puppies ramped up and raring to go this year. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a like, share it out on social media. Become a subscriber if you're not already a subscriber to our videos. It helps us bring this kind of content to you at a later date if you help support the channel. Doesn't cost anything, just hit the subscribe button. We'll greatly appreciate it. Remember, keep growing, keep building, and always keep adventuring. Together, we're Flemington Famous. We'll see you on the next fig video update.